What up, Chicago? Now, I'm not CeeLo Green. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out tonight. We are about to be rocked off our socks tonight, y'all. I am Dwayne Powell from WeLoveSoul.net. Station, Kevin Nottingham. Y'all know who y'all came to see. Already a contender for the best album of the year. Y'all give it up for the Robert Glasper Experiment. Dwayne Powell from WeLoveSoul.net. Standing here with the men of the hour, moment, I don't know what you want to call it. Robert Glasper Experiment. What it do?
What's up, man? What's up?
At that show in Chicago on that Black Radio tour. First of all, congratulations on your hard work coming into fruition and, you know, having a good look on Billboard and iTunes and all that. And from a long-time fan as I've been, this is a proud moment.
This guy's been there from the beginning.
Yeah, from the beginning. So, how is it feeling to you right now?
Still hasn't snapped. It's still random that I look on the charts, hip hop R&B charts, we're under Rihanna, like number 4. It's like, huh? You know, we're used to jazz charts. We're number 1 on all the jazz charts. That's kind of what we're used to. Cool, right. That's cool. But to look on the Billboard and see our names and see that, it's like surreal. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm still, I don't know about y'all. I'm
just not used to the moment we start a song. They're singing the lyrics.
Yeah.
A lot of people, of course, you know, got the album kind of unaware that, you know, there was 4 others before with the name Robert Glasper on them.
Right.
You know, let's talk about how this project came about.
Well, this project came about, well, of course I had my piano trio for a really long time. And I was doing that, but at the same time I was always like on tour with Bilal, on tour with Mos Def, being his music director, or on tour with Maxwell, and Derek was Maxwell's music director, and you know, we all played together with Mos, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So I always was straddled in another world. So, and we always had this group called The Experiment, which started probably like 2007 or something like that. So it just kind of came to a head. It was like trio. There was like trio with hip hop interludes, and it was like half and half, Experiment and Trio, which was the double booked album. And then it was like, all right, let's do it. You know what I mean? So it's kind of just like something. It's kind of planned, you know. And it just everything. I think timing is everything. You know what I'm saying? If I did it 5 years ago, it would have been the same. We kind of need it now. I think it worked.
Okay.
At this time. You know?
Let's talk about since you brought up the hip hop. I know you played with Mos. You played with Mos. I know Mark. You played with Q-Tip.
And Common.
You know, and Common. Yeah. You know, as it relates to jazz, you know, there's always been the I don't know if it's a war. I don't know if it's you know, the jazz purists versus the, you know, hip hop. We had a conversation today. Not gonna put anybody out there about a jazz club who turned his lights off the moment a young brother tried to rap.
Right.
You know, how important was it for you or for you guys to add that element into jazz? Or do you think it was always one and the same?
Well,
yeah, I mean, you know, like, it's part of our generation. It's like, you know, we always say, like, back in the 50s, bebop was hip-hop at the time. And it's only fitting to put your experience and what you're going through in the music. And this is our take on the music. This is what we're living. So it was never really like it wasn't a thought out thing. It was just natural. It was, you know.
I think you have to think to be in the 50s.
Oh wow!
Like we would have to think to be traditional, if you will.
Right.
That's when we have to think. But we don't have to think to be ourselves and do what influences us, which is natural.
Because there's so many young jazz cats that really go after the Round Midnights and Stella Bar Starlights and you know,
and you get a whole bunch of old people at your club.
Right.
That audience is dying.
Okay.
Unfortunately. Round Midnight and Stella. Round Midnight was the whatever song of the time. You know, whatever the hot song is now, that was the hot song at the time. Everybody was playing around midnight. Oh, that's the shit.
You know, because I was at
all the open mics.
I also write for the hip hop site KevinNottingham.com. What's up, my peeps? KevinNottingham.com. You know, and a lot of those cats knew, of course, the J Dilla Lou is what really introduced a lot of those cats,
right?
You know, to you, and so, you know, there's a whole nother arena, and how it is like trying to find that balance of. Do you find that your crowd will be like half of those crowd and half of?
Yeah, I would get, like I always say, like it's funny looking at the audience when we play, because like we literally have seen 80-year-old white women next to a black dude, young black dude, bobbing to Dilla. Wow. In no other circumstance would you see an 80-year-old white woman in the midst of Dilla. Right. But when we play it casually, you know, casually it's just like somebody like denying their son, you know. Hip hop is the son of jazz. It's the child of jazz.
Wow. Man.
So I'm not gonna deny my son. He's my son.
Right. Right. Simple.